know, one of the things you have to pay attention to when you are doing your destination pre-wedding is to manage your departure from your hometown to the arrival of your shooting location very well, in order to not feel extremely tired or beaten up after your long traveling journey. I'll be sharing with you guys how I manage my departure and arrival time, but before that,
we're going to the shooting location recce. Okay, so as far as I can see and what I've researched so far, Prague is a very small and beautiful city. I mean, I've been here like 8 years ago. I can't really remember how Prague is. It's just a bit of glimpse of here and there. There's not much to explore in terms of shooting location wise. What I'm gonna do now is just run around all the possible shooting locations and see, as usual, what the conditions are, and if there's some constructions or perhaps some festivals that are going on, then we will see if there's any plan B needed to be included into our shooting locations. So I've reached the first shooting location, which is the Prague Old Town Square. Okay, so basically this area is just a huge square. Usually when there's squares as big as such, there's not much that can be done. Although this is a really huge square, but then as you can see, it's immensely crowded, and I mean, if you shoot here late in the afternoon, this is what you're gonna get. Madame Tussauds. Alright, so this is one of this is one of Prague's very famous and iconic shooting location, which is the astronomical clock. This place is basically just connected to the Old Town Square. Basically, it's just one big spot, and you can see that it's really crowded again. Okay, so we are entering the Charles Bridge, which is again one of the famous spots here in Prague. Photographically, to be honest, I don't really recommend shooting here because it is just a really wide bridge with nothing much to offer, to be honest, except for this little tower. And if you see from the side, there's a Prague castle. Okay, we've just walked down to the side of Charles Bridge. Many interesting places here to shoot as well. Now we are at Park Sihelna. We can actually get a very good view of the Charles Bridge here. And what's special about this place is actually ducks and swans will often swim here, and with people feeding them, and it will be a good shot if this place is filled with swans. So apparently when we are on the way to Prague Castle, we spotted this little food festival here where there's a lot of dancing and drinking.
I did it 1 year and it was fucking incredible,
Okay, we have arrived to the highlight of Prague, the Prague Castle. We are now at the grounds of the mighty Prague Castle. As you can see again, it's super crowded. Usually the castle closes at 4 o'clock, and after that the grounds around here will be a bit more empty than now. Okay, so how do I manage my departure from my hometown to the city of the destination? If you are planning for your destination pre-wedding, you as a client has to be in the bestest condition during the shoot. So usually how I do it is, for the departure from my hometown, what I prefer is I will usually take airlines that will depart after noontime, after 12 o'clock. The reason is because I would like to have a bit more rest before I take on a long journey to the destination. And for the arrival, I would usually prefer it to be arriving after 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Why? It's because usually hotels and Airbnbs, they will allow check-ins only after maybe 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock, depending on the country you're going. So when we arrive to the destination, then that's when we get to check in immediately and rest as well. One of the things I always advise my client is to arrive to the destination 2 days before the shooting day. Reason is because when you arrive on the day itself, you will be extremely tired from traveling, and then at least you will have 1 day to rest before your shooting day, and also to get yourself recover from jet lag. So that's always what I tell my client, and that's always what I practice as well. To me, it's really extremely important, because if we were to, you know, for example, arrive today and we are so tired and we have to do the shoot tomorrow, it will be a big problem, because that will really affect my quality of work. Okay guys, so we are done for the day. The location recce is done. Everything looks good and we are all set to go. All that's left to do now is to meet up with my client tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.